Hey Dakota, Jesse with Revved Up SEO here. Hope your day's going good. Sorry it's taking some time to get this video out to you, but without further ado, here it is. So, one of the first things I wanted to hit on is I know you don't have a website yet, and so I know you said you're in the handyman and home repair industry, and that can go pretty broad. But just as an example, I went ahead and just did a quick search for home repair, Las Cruces, New Mexico, and this is what you're gonna get. Um, you're gonna first see the map pack right here, and I would definitely recommend getting it's called a Google My Business. We call it a GMB for short. But you want to get that set up because you can get found right here, and it's a lot easier to get some calls and hits and stuff like that if you're in this top three spot. The way you get into the top three spot right here is a little bit from your website. You can run an ad, but that can get pretty costly. Or there's something called citations, and a citation is just anywhere that your business name, address, and phone number is listed. That counts as a citation, and the more you have, the better. I have another tool that'll allow me to kind of go in there and see where all your competitors have their citations at. Go in there, do copycat method is what we call it, and then essentially you just one up them from there. But like I said, I would definitely recommend getting this Google Map Pack set up. If you need help with that, let me know. But as you can see, for just a quick search for home repair, Atlas Home Repair is the one that comes up the most. I tried a few different searches and things like that. But we'll go into a few of the companies I looked up because I did handyman services, home repair, stuff like that in Las Cruces, and I try to get pretty specific. So one of the first ones that I found was this guy right here. It's just a simple Google page, but he's like on the second page of some of the searches that I found. Um, when Google looks to rank a website, they're gonna look at three things. They're gonna look at the content that it has and the amount of content and what kind. They're going to look at the backlinks, and I'll go into backlinks here in a second, and then they're going to look at those citations that I was talking about for that Google Map Pack thing. But as you can see here, this guy, he doesn't have a whole lot of content. I know you talked about water damage. I went ahead and did a quick search for water damage, and these guys were like the biggest guys for water damage down there. As you can see, not a whole lot of content either. There's another guy that I found. It's called Willie's Home Repair. This is a pretty basic website, very little content. So, and then we have the Atlas Home Repairs. Again, very little content. What Google wants to see is probably at least 1,500 words to give you a very solid foundation. You can rank with less, but that 1,500 words will give you a very solid foundation into being found for multiple things. Um, Google's going to look at your content and kind of figure out what kind of keywords you have and what you want to be found for. So inside this content, you want to have stuff that people would be searching for to help find you. And what I mean by that is we'll take this guy. I plugged him into my tool. This is called Ahrefs. It's just a quick tool to give me an overview of how websites are doing on their back end. Um, this right here shows us our backlinks. So a backlink is any kind of link on another website pointing back to yours. They're not all created equal, and the ones that are going to give you the most power are the ones that are um, very authoritative in Google's eyes, and if they're relevant to your niche. So being handyman services, it can go pretty broad, but the more you have, the more power you have, essentially, as long as they're the good backlinks. Um, we go into we go over here to organic keywords, and this is what this website is being found for organically without having to pay to be found. So, he's being found for handyman services, Las Cruces, New Mexico. He's in the 19th position, which is the second page, bottom of the second page. But some of the things that we want to pay attention to is the volume. It's being searched for 20 times a month, and with a 0 KD, which is keyword difficulty, it's going to be very easy to rank for. But we'll take water damage or American Restoration. I plugged them in as well. And these guys are just, for as big of a website they have, they're just being found for their branding. So we'll take Willie's Home Repair. This guy, he's being found for one thing. It's the stucco repair Las Cruces. Atlas Home Repair is going to be the strongest guys, and these guys are being found for a bunch of things, but their main thing that they're being found for is roof repair. Being a handyman, I'm sure you can go for roof repair. I think it was Las Cruces Painters also. So, I mean, when it comes to your website, it just really depends on how broad you want to go and how many pages you want to have and what you want to be found for. But as you can see, like roofers in Las Cruces, New Mexico, 150 times a month, 0 KD, super easy to rank for, and stuff like that. But one of the things I wanted to hit on is over here, even on this one. As you can see, all the competition's right here, and none of it's right here except for Atlas Home Repair. And even at that point, I wanted to point something out. Their website is not secure, so it'll be really easy to outrank them because Google is not seeing them as a trusted source, essentially, if that makes sense. But if you look right here, you got Angie.com, Yelp, Home Advisor, Yellow Pages. All these are directories, and Google is going to favor a local page over a directory. So we could plug these in, get the information off of their websites as well, but we want to focus on local pages because local pages will outrank them a little bit easier, and Google is just going to prefer it over them. But with that being said, I kind of went over a lot, and this video kind of went longer than I'd like it to go. If you have any more questions, feel free to get back to me about this video. If you need help with any of this, go ahead and get back to me, and I'll definitely help you, and then we can sit down and get together and go over some stuff. But hope you have a good day, man. Just get back to me. Thank you.